AI-powered gadgets real use versus hype? Hello everyone, you are on the Digital Fresh channel. Imagine walking into your kitchen one morning and your coffee maker already has your perfect brew ready, not because you set a timer, but because it learned your sleep cycle, sensed you were stirring awake, and knew you'd need that extra shot of espresso after a restless night. Now imagine that same intelligence built into your glasses, your watch, even your shoes, anticipating your needs before you do. Sounds like science fiction, right? But this is the promise of AI-powered gadgets in 2025, a world where technology doesn't just respond to commands, but understands context, adapts to behavior, and sometimes even surprises you with its insight. Yet for every genuinely useful innovation, there's a dozen flashy devices wrapped in marketing buzzwords, promising revolution while delivering little more than a slightly smarter alarm clock. So what's real and what's just hype? In this story, we'll peel back the glossy packaging and explore the actual impact of AI gadgets on our daily lives, from the home to the hospital to the streets we walk, separating the truly transformative from the merely trendy. Let's begin where most of us encounter AI first, inside our homes. Smart speakers and thermostats have been around for years, but today's AI agents are far more sophisticated, capable of managing entire ecosystems of devices with minimal input. Consider the latest generation of robotic vacuums and mops, which now use advanced AI-powered object recognition to distinguish between a stray sock and a priceless rug, or a charging cable and a harmless shadow. These aren't just pre-programmed routines, they're dynamic systems that learn your home's layout over time, adjust cleaning schedules based on foot traffic, and even notify you when they detect something unusual, like a water leak under the sink. Security systems have evolved similarly, with smart cameras and locks using on-device AI to identify familiar faces, recognize package deliveries, and flag suspicious activity with far fewer false alarms than their predecessors. This isn't theoretical, it's already happening in millions of households, quietly making life safer and more convenient without demanding constant attention. Even lighting and climate control have become proactive rather than reactive, with systems that analyze your health data and daily habits to adjust brightness and temperature in ways that support your circadian rhythm or help you wind down after a stressful day. But the real test of any technology isn't whether it works in ideal conditions, it's whether it solves actual problems in messy, unpredictable reality. Take wearable AI gadgets, for instance. The market is flooded with smartwatches and rings that track steps and heart rate, but the truly groundbreaking applications are emerging in healthcare. Medical-grade wearables now use AI to monitor for atrial fibrillation, detect early signs of hypoglycemia in diabetics, and even assess mental health by analyzing voice patterns and sleep quality. These aren't gimmicks, they're tools that enable remote patient monitoring, reduce hospital readmissions, and give individuals unprecedented insight into their own physiology. One neural wristband showcased at CES 2025 can interpret subtle muscle signals to control digital interfaces without touch, offering new possibilities for people with mobility impairments. Another wearable continuously analyzes sweat composition to provide real-time hydration and electrolyte recommendations for athletes. The common thread among these successful applications is a clear purpose. They address specific, measurable needs with reliable and actionable data. They don't just collect information, they interpret it in ways that lead to better decisions and outcomes. Now, contrast that with the growing category of AI companions and personal assistants that promise to be your co-pilot for life. Devices like the Rabbit R1 or Humane's AI Pin have generated enormous buzz, touting natural language interfaces and the ability to perform complex tasks across apps without you lifting a finger. In theory, you could ask your device to book a flight, order groceries, and schedule a dentist appointment all in one breath. In practice, however, many early adopters report frustrating inconsistencies, limited app integrations, and a reliance on cloud processing that raises privacy concerns. These gadgets often stumble on the very thing they're designed to excel at: understanding nuance. Ask them to find a quiet cafe with outdoor seating near the museum, and they might return a list of noisy coffee chains 3 blocks away. The gap between promise and performance here is wide, and it reveals a crucial truth about AI. Intelligence isn't just about processing power or data volume. It's about contextual awareness, which remains incredibly difficult to engineer. Until these systems can grasp the unspoken assumptions and subtle preferences that guide human decisions, they'll remain intriguing experiments rather than indispensable tools. So what separates the genuinely useful AI gadgets from the overhyped ones? The answer lies in 3 key factors: purpose, reliability, and integration. A useful AI gadget solves a real problem you actually have, not one invented by marketers to sell a new product. It works consistently, without requiring constant troubleshooting or workarounds, and it fits seamlessly into your existing routines, enhancing rather than disrupting your life. Think of the smart lawnmower that quietly maintains your yard while you're at work, or the AI-powered mirror that analyzes your skin condition and suggests personalized skincare adjustments. These succeed because they're focused, dependable, and additive. On the other hand, devices that try to do everything often end up doing nothing particularly well. They demand too much setup, generate too many errors, or simply duplicate functions you already handle more efficiently with your phone. The most successful AI integrations are often invisible, working in the background to smooth out friction rather than calling attention to themselves with flashy interfaces or unnecessary voice prompts. As we look ahead, the trajectory of AI-powered gadgets seems clear. The future belongs not to the loudest or most ambitious claims, but to the quiet, consistent helpers that earn our trust through daily reliability. The technology is advancing rapidly, but human needs evolve slowly. We don't want gadgets that pretend to be human. We want tools that understand us well enough to make our lives easier, healthier, and more enjoyable without adding cognitive load. That means prioritizing depth over breadth, accuracy over novelty, and utility over spectacle. The next wave of innovation won't come from cramming more AI into every object, but from thoughtfully applying the right kind of intelligence to the right kind of problem. And that requires not just engineering brilliance, but deep empathy for how people actually live. So, here's my challenge to you. Don't just buy the next shiny AI gadget because it's trending or promises to change your life. Ask yourself what problem it solves, how it fits into your day, and whether it truly makes things better or just more complicated. Seek out real reviews from real users, not just influencers with sponsorships. Test it in your own environment if you can. And most importantly, stay curious. The line between real utility and clever marketing is constantly shifting, and the best way to navigate it is with a critical eye and an open mind. Because the true power of AI isn't in the hardware or the algorithms, it's in how we choose to use it to enhance our humanity, one thoughtful decision at a time. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop demanding more than just hype from the technology you invite into your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell.